right, Joe, you can join.
Good.
I don't know why this thing's not popping up in the channel.
There you go.
Thanks, Joe. I'm gonna shut the stream off and try again.
There you go.
Nope, there we go.
Should be up.
All right, what's up, all my gnarly ones? You got Gator Mike in the booth tonight. With me, I have a very, very special guest who makes very rare booth appearances. I've got You Already Heard with me. How you doing there, Joe?
Great, man. Can't wait to see what all happens here in this little showdown. We got a good mix of people, man, that haven't really raced a bunch of times together,
Yep.
so it'll be interesting to see how it works.
That is correct. As we go blue screen real quick to load on in here. As Joe just alluded to, it is All-Star Night here in the North American eRacing League. And first up, we've got the Showdown race. This is for all non-Cup Series winners that are regular in the Cup Series over the past season. They are in this race, as well as Xfinity and Truck Series winners from this season, as well as a couple of fan votes, as they all try to race their way in to the big show later on tonight. And Watch Live Race is not popping up for me, so I'm going to use invite number 2 here real quick.
I was going to say, while we got that, Hardy, lap 1, have a caution. Looks like 51 a decent house. The 8 of Nick, and looks like the 41 of Jagboy, and also possibly the 10 of Mr. Williams involved in that.
As we got a big wreck that we just missed. Thanks 704 for the live race feature not popping up immediately on lap 1. But these guys got 4 stages. Joe, can you tell me how these guys are going to be able to advance into the All-Star race later on tonight?
Yeah, so you got 4 opportunities. Each stage, at the conclusion of each stage, whoever the winner of that stage is will actually advance themselves into the All-Star race later tonight. And so as soon as they win that stage, they will back out and, as their option not to influence who actually makes the rest of the All-Star race. It'll be interesting to see. Right now, Lewis is actually leading the race. I think he won pole for us tonight, so he might be the guy that's going to lock himself up first in this whole showdown, but looks like he's got the 42 and the 47 hanging along with him.
Yeah, that he did. NARL Lewis won the pole for the Showdown race here tonight, so he set himself up in prime position to take stage number 1 here. The stages here are pretty short, though, as Joe alluded to. The winners of each stage will move on, but the stages are only like 12 laps, so we got like 4 sprint races all in one. So it's going to be action-packed here, as the 47 is getting right on the 19's bumper here in turn number 1 and coming off of 2.
Oh, man. Pretty tight. I think he's going to get that run off because he has a little bit of that draft effect. Oh, gets to the left side of Lewis there.
Little bit of contact heading off into turn number 3, but coming out of turn 4, the Truck Series regular Deadshot Claps. The Truck Daytona winner is going to take the lead as Lewis hits the wall.
Oh, man. Ronnie looked like he lagged a little bit there. I don't know if it affected Lewis at all, but he jumped a little bit on my screen, and then Lewis went straight into the wall afterwards. You hope it's not anything like that, but, man, what a shame. I was really thinking Lewis probably had stage 1, but, man, Deadshots is looking pretty formidable right now.
Yeah, also, don't look now, but starting at shotgun on the field tonight here was Jaw, who missed qualifying. He's already up to 3rd in the 24 car here after a few laps.
He's going to 2nd right now. Man, just right past Ryan Mack, who went straight into the wall. Looks like he might have gotten tight. But shocker, man, a vote the Xfinity driver voted in tonight was the 62 of ball stick. And, man, he's all the way up to 3rd. Actually, 4th now, but may make a move for 3rd here.
Yeah, the fan vote winner relied upon his peers here in the North American eRacing League to get him into the Showdown race tonight, is putting on a strong performance, making those votes count as he's in the top 5 early on.
Oh man, you know, if I'm the 47, the last person I want to see right now behind me is that 24 car.
It's that 24 car. He has been the dominant truck driver this season, winning 4, maybe 5 races already. And he is in second place already after starting shotgun on the field, chasing down that 47 car.
Oh man, and the way, I mean, I'm on Joe right now, the way he's just going through the rhythm, I mean, he's got the car down pat to where he wants it to go. The thing I'm wondering is, with Deadshot, with it, I'm not sure how many laps are left in the stage, but with it being this close to a you know, potential spot in the All-Star race, I wonder if he'll throw a block and maybe stop Chopper passing him.
I would almost bet on it. As we are coming to 1 to go here in stage number 1 already. Quick stages, especially with that early caution.
Oh man, Josh just got that runoff 4. And here comes the debate. What are you going to do? You're going to let him on the outside or the inside?
Looks like this 47 of Deadshot's going to give Jaw the outside lane. Jaw's going to wash up just a little bit, loses momentum. The 47's going to gain some of that track time back.
Oh man, I think Jaw wanted the outside, but that little slight contact kind of threw that rhythm off there. Let's see if he can make a move here in this last 2 turns right here. He's got a good run, but that 47 is just going to block it to where he can't get him.
Looks like the 47, as John makes a late move, but the 47 car of Deadshot Claps wins stage 1. He's going to advance into the All-Star race later on tonight.
Wow, man. Great for the 47 car. I think everybody else is worried that the second spot's automatically going to Jaw. Because, my God, man, he's a rocket ship right now.
He drove through that field like a madman in that 24 car. Those flames on the side are very appropriate. As he's going to come home P2 here in stage number 1, but it's not over for him. He's got 3 more chances to race his way in.
Just messing a Deadshot now to go ahead and let him know he can back out.
And he just disappeared from the screen, so he is backed out. He is on to the All-Star race later tonight. As we line up here for stage number 2, looks like Mr. Williams with a little bit of strategy is going to start on the front row.
Short-lived strategy, man. Not with that 24 on the outside of you.
Running the throwback Home Depot scheme.
Oh,
a little bit of contact.
Oh, yeah. Opens the door for Lewis right there. Oh, man.
Oh, my gosh. What a block all down the backstretch.
You know, I don't know if I agree with that on the first.
Lewis repays
Lewis gives it back to him. I don't know if I agree with that move on the first lap, but I mean, hey, he thought it was necessary, so.
He thought it was necessary. That puts Jaw all the way to the back again. So he's going to have to race his way back up through as we had 4 wide and some contact in the back of the field with Ronnie Mack flipping.
I know Lewis probably doesn't love Williams right now, but I think the rest of the field does after that whole incident just caused Jaw to go all the way back there. So.
Yeah, Jaw all the way to the back of the field. The person who benefited most from that might be second place, one of our newest drivers of the North American eRacing League, Decent House. And the 51 car is up to second.
Oh, man, it's crazy up there. Oh, looks like Boston got to the 18 there a little bit. Oh, man. This whole backpack right here, I mean, it makes me look forward to what we got going on later tonight. But down there, as the 47 clips the apron, and oh man, Jaw got a little bit of damage off that. Front end is pushed in on the right side. That's probably going to hurt the arrow up there.
Jaw is all the way back up to 5th place back there, guys. But the 8 car of Nick goes up underneath the 19 for the lead here in stage number 2.
Yeah, I don't think Mr. Williams is making really friends right now, man. He is blocking the absolute mess out of Jaw right now.
As we are going to slide back here.
The bump, man.
We're going to go back here on board with Hostium Hose here, who just got around Mr. Williams into the top 5.
Yeah, you know that thing I said about the damage affecting Jaw's car? Yeah.
No, throw that out the window.
No, he's still going. I don't know how many laps they have left But yeah, I mean, he's right there with the leaders.
Looks like we're going to have 5 to go here at the line in stage number 2.
And he's still, his car actually looks like it's gated. Oh man, just a tad bit too tight with that air damage. But I mean, he was still, grabbing, like reaching in on the leaders right there for a second.
As Nick washes up here in turn number 1, he's going to open the door for Decent House to look underneath, but I don't think he's going to get the run coming off of turn number 2. He's going to have to duck back in.
Oh, we got to spin ball stick into the inside wall in the backstretch.
There's ball stick with heavy damage.
Don't think it's going to be a caution, though.
It's not, unfortunately. 1 car crashes on this game do not typically bring out the caution.
Well,
so,
luckily for him, he still got 2 stages left.
He can fix that car up on the pit stop and get back at it here with the last 2 stages. As Nick kind of throws a block on Decent House coming back down the backstretch.
Lewis giving him the bump, trying to get a little bit of speed up there, and the 51's going to knock the 8 up there in the wall a little bit.
30 wide. No, Lewis is going to take advantage of all this. He's going to go underneath. I don't know that he's going to be able to clear, but here comes Jaw in the 24. He's going to get underneath the 8 car for 3rd place.
It just wouldn't be fair. You gotta at least give Jaw a chance, I guess, man. But Lewis clears the 51. It looks like he's actually not pulling away from him as the 51 hangs into the draft. But like you said, Jaw's right there now, right behind him. So, oh man, I don't know how this finish is going to be, but I'm excited.
And our Lewis back to the point. We've got a 4-car train here for the lead, with just a few laps remaining in stage number 2.
Oh, the 51's going to poke his nose under Lewis there.
A little bit of a bump. We're going to go 3 wide for the lead. Jaw's going to go all the way to the bottom. Jaw to the point.
And the 8 car, I don't know if he had any help with that, but man, he just launched Jaw right up there.
The 24 and the 8 with a couple of power moves going down the backstretch.
Oh, man. That was just something else. I didn't think he was going to clear him like that, man. Lewis got into the 51 a little bit, going to stall his momentum, and the 18 cars now pressuring Lewis behind him.
So we've got a good mix here in this front pack. We've got our Truck Series points leader in first. Jaw Nick won his first ever Xfinity race in his first career start. Decent House just won his first career truck race in his first career start. We've got a Cup Series regular in Lewis, and Marksman rounding out your top 5. And that's going to be the stage. Jaw's going to win stage number 2.
Yeah, man, I didn't think he'd come back, but, well, as many times as Jaw's done to me before, proved me wrong.
He came all the way back for the 2nd straight stage and took stage number 2. With a power move going down the backstretch. We had 3 wide for the lead here in the showdown. These guys are ramping up the intensity, trying to make it into the main event later on tonight.
Man, well, I don't think Williams is going to try that strategy again if I were him.
I think he's going to have to take 4 fresh ones here and regroup.
Yeah. Oh, man, hey, I mean, kudos to him. He thought it was going to work, so I guess try whatever you can, but we got the 8, the 51 on the front row, the 19, the 18 on the second row, and it looks like the 41 and the 10 in the third row.
So as we begin stage number 3 here, just to point out, we've got 2 Truck Series drivers that have advanced already into the All-Star race later on tonight. So the Truck Series showing out.
As Williams has actually moved his way up to 3rd. That inside line, I mean, it just prevails so much. As long as your car can stay down there, man, there's just such an advantage. In the top line, you can't really do anything. You're kind of just stuck there hoping that somebody will let you in eventually.
We've got the 8 car of Nick, who's got about a 2-car length gap over 2nd place in our Lewis, with Mr. Williams in 3rd in that 10 Ford Mustang for Stewart Haas Racing and TJR, I might add. Rounding out your top 3. As Steve-O looking to make a move, he sends Williams up the track.
Oh, man, Marksman made a bold fucking move. Oh, excuse me, bold move. at turn 3 and 4 right there. I mean, he just straight sent his car onto the apron to try and make it fast.
As we are back here in the back, these guys are fighting hard here at the very tail end as the top two start breaking away, seeing all this fighting here.
Oh man, I'm thinking if I'm in our Lewis's shoes right now, man, I'm just thinking to myself, kind of coast, give it about a lap or two to go, then started to kind of pick your spot where you want to try and make a move. Because obviously you want to make it before turns 3 and 4. Because it looks like if you're ahead of somebody there, you can still keep the lead. And it looks like he's actually going to go ahead and start doing it now.
He is, as we're going to go cycle up to the lead here. As the 8 car gets the run on the outside lane coming off the corner and maintains the top spot heading down the backstretch and into turn 3. NR Lewis is going to maintain second place, followed by Steve-O and Jagboy in your top 4 with a little bit of a breakaway.
And just to kind of speak a little bit on Lewis, you know, being second place in the Cup standings right now, you know, this is definitely you know, obviously you're racing against different guys in the Showdown, but I think it's great practice, you know, for the upcoming race that we have here when we stop by next. Definitely for him, man, just kind of take what info you can get, even if you don't make the All-Star race.
As he tucks back in behind the 8, he's going to push him down the front stretch. He's going to get a nose underneath, looking for the lead.
Steve-O, oh, right on.
Nick's going to wash up.
On the back end of him.
That's going to open the door for Lewis, who's going to get a bump from Jagboy to get into the lead. Jagboy into P2.
Oh,
Jagboy raced his way into the All-Star race last season through this Showdown, so he's been here, done this before, looking to do it again for the second straight year.
And trying to make it the second straight year that Xfinity driver comes in and wins the All-Star race.
Yes.
You know, I'm kind of kicking Lewis a little bit, and you know, just say, hey, you know, make sure Jag doesn't get in there. We don't need that to happen again.
Yeah, Jagboy raced his way in last season and put up a very good fight. As he looks for the lead here under Lewis in turn 3, he's going to wash up a little bit, make a slight contact, but that's going to.
Steve-O's going to follow Jagboy there. Oh, and the 8's going to follow suit.
Lewis is going to get shuffled to the back of this 4-car train.
Oh, man. Steve-O's going to try and make a move here, I think, here on the inside of 3 or 4, maybe.
Jagboy's going to block that inside lane. But he's going to move back up.
The 8 car, and he's going to try and make a move on the 41. Ooh, the 8 goes underneath the 9.
9 pins the 8 down. They both wash up. They hit the wall. Lewis is going to capitalize on that. He's back into second place.
Oh, man.
Action is fast and furious here in the Showdown.
Oh, man. Lewis is getting back up to that 41 thanks to the draft. He's not going to have a push from somebody behind him quite yet, so if it's close to
blocks
he's going to look to the inside here.
Lewis looking for the lead in turn 3. He's going to take it from Jagboy. The 19 back out front. Cup Series regular NR Lewis.
Man, that move by the 8 car costed him and Steve more than what it paid off. I mean, it was a bold move, but I just don't think it was the right one to do quite yet.
Oh, as Lewis gets loose off a 2.
Oh, man.
Jagboy's going to go to the outside, but he's not going to have enough of a run. He's going to try and over-under.
Oh, he gives him a little bit of a bump there. Oh, man.
As that is going to be stage number 3. NR Lewis survives the last corner bump. And he's going to advance to the All-Star race.
Oh, man. That is something. That was just completely fun to watch right there.
That was fast and furious action. As Lewis backs out. Well, Joe, we've got one more stage here. One more person with the opportunity to advance. Who you got? Who you taking here?
Oh, man. You know, I'm going to throw a wild card here. I'm going to say Wasted. Not because he beats them on speed, but because the 41, the 8, and the 9 are crazy enough to keep messing around with each other that he'll just swoop by and get past them. So I'm going to pick Wasted on this one.
Got some crazy guys in here.
But that's just it. I mean, now you're down to that last spot. You know,
Last shot.
You got to do something now.
It's checkers or wreckers here. There's no points on the line. It's just all money.
Oh man, Wasted dives down the inside line as soon as he could. Everybody is looking for a spot down there.
looks down to the inside lane. Single file all the way through the field here. As the inside lane,
stick, you stuck to the outside.
The inside lane gets checked up with all the heavy traffic down there. As looks like Jagboy's going to make his way to the lead here in turn number 3.
Oh, Wasted gave Steve-O a bump, and then 51 returned the favor to Wasted as they are 3 wide. The 51-6 and the 3.
As Nick, with an awesome crossover coming out of turn number 4, gets back underneath the 41 of Jagboy. They're going to be side by side in the middle of 1 and 2. And side by side heading down the backstretch, Jagboy with a little bit of momentum from that high lane.
Oh, man. Well, my pick's not doing so hot right now.
I see that red number 3 car back there. He's in the outside lane, kind of falling back to about 7. He's got a little bit of work to do as the leaders make a little bit of contact on the front stretch.
That is just making it much, much tighter right behind him. Everybody is seeing what they're doing. They're trying to pick the lane they want to stick in as they're 3 wide again back here. 18-6 and 51. This time they keep it straight though.
I'm looking at the nose cam of Jagboy right now, looking back at this Hornet's Nest as the 9 hits the wall going into turn 3.
Oh, and bad news for the 9 car. He is in the wall. And, Wasted in the 18 in the wall.
As of the 8 and the 42, Ronnie Mack out of nowhere. Haven't talked much about Ronnie Mack tonight, but he has found himself in P2 here in the final stage.
Oh, man. Well, who's in 4th? I'm taking them now.
Decent House. Our newest driver is here in P4.
Oh,
we got a wreck in the back.
On the back stretch. Oh, wow.
Nick washes up. He clips the apron. That's going to open the door for the 42 to come underneath, as well as the 41 and the 51. Nick's going to fall all the way back to 4th with that error.
The 41 under the 42 now getting ready to make that move for the lead here as the 51 nudges the 41.
Ooh, the 42.
And Ronnie Mack is lagging.
That's a bad lag. That's going to make it a 2-car race here, it looks like. As Mr. Williams is snuck back into 3rd, but he's a little too far behind with very few laps left.
Nonetheless, the 51 and 41 start going side by side with each other. I don't think Williams is going to be able to catch him, but I mean, I wouldn't be surprised, man. They could still wreck each other here. They're obviously aggressive enough for that last spot in the All-Star race.
Do you wreck somebody to get into the All-Star race? That is the question. We're about to
make
find
sure you don't
out.
race in their series.
Ooh, Jagboy does the same thing that Nick does. He clips the apron. That's going to open the door for the 51.
Oh, but I think this is what Williams wanted to see. Just kind of, hey, go side by side, race each other a little bit, let me catch up. And I think that's actually who Jagboy wants to help him right now. I know, you're racing for a spot in the All-Star race, but you need all the help you can get as the 51's actually pulling away from Jagboy here.
Jagboy made a little error coming off of turn number 2, pushed wide, almost into the wall. Had to check up just a little bit. That's going to give the 51 a little bit of breathing room. Decent House.
Oh, here he comes again, giving a little bit of a run here off that draft.
As we are coming down to the end of this showdown race, it's been an exciting one. As the 41 is already back to the 51's bumper.
I think he brought that 10 car along with him to help him out. I know the 10's not right on top of him, but with that draft, as long as he's in that draft with him, he can help out that 41 make a move. Oh, wow.
The 41 gave the 51 a little bit of a bump, pushed him up the track. The 10 of Mr. Williams is loving seeing these two fight.
Oh, man.
And he is right there now. Mr. Williams.
You gotta expect the favor's going to be returned here.
Did we have a caution come out? I don't see anybody. Well, Steve-O's wrecked. He's pretty torn up. We might have had a caution. Hostium Hose is pretty torn up. Looks like a caution came out. I don't have a live stream, so I can't tell you if that's going to end this thing, or we might have an overtime restart. That's going to shake things up. Who's going to pull strategy if we have one of those?
Man, I'm telling you, right now, if I'm Oh man, if I'm in second place right now, I am hoping that third place allows me to go in. Unfortunately, I think third place is Williams, who is obviously teammates with Jag Boy, so not helping his case, trying to get a little bit of some slack on this restart, especially with it being this close.
As we are going to have a late restart here. No stream, so I can't tell you how many laps are left. But Jag Boy's going to line up your leader with a Decent House in second, Mr. Williams in third, and your pick here in the final stage.
Jumps right down in front of Williams.
Wasted in fourth in that red 3 car.
Oh,
the 51
man.
washes up.
I'm wondering if there's going to be a caution here, man.
They're fighting hard in the back.
It's just too close. Looks like Ballstick actually backed out as well. Maybe he caused part of that caution that just came out, as the 9 car got a huge bump from Hose down. Oh,
Steve-O
Williams sends him down into the pit road wall.
Steve-O just yeeted the end of the pit road wall.
And it should be 1 to go if I'm not mistaken.
There's not enough Napa parts to fix the car after that one.
Oh, no. Yeah, retired the car after that, as the 51 is down to the last 2 turns here to make a move. On the outside, the 41, he's going to try and driving in. Looks like Williams is going to actually bump him up.
Putting his nose in there. The 51's going to wash up, make contact with the wall. Is this the end of it? It is. Jag Boy,
it is.
for the second straight season, races his way into the All-Star race later on tonight.
Yeah, Jag Boy better send some money to Williams on that one. If not for Williams, I don't think that race is that way. I mean, great teammate move, but man.
What an exciting showdown we had. We had a lot of parity, too. We had 2 Truck Series drivers, 1 Xfinity driver, and 1 Cup driver race their way into the All-Star race tonight.
Man, I hope this is just a prelude to what's about to happen tonight. I don't want to be involved in any of the wrecks that I just saw, but man, this could, I mean, like, my goodness, man, like, how close everybody was battling, and it's a non-points race, so I get the aggressiveness is probably higher than a regular points race, but man, I mean, just so enjoyable.
As we're not going to do a winner's interview right now. We'll get one later for the All-Star race. We got some guys that need to prepare here for the All-Star event coming on here in about 10 to 15 minutes. Vince Trail will be calling that race, and Joe and myself will be in that race. So did you see anything from the showdown that you can take into that All-Star race?
Yeah, I better find a teammate real quick that that'll take out second place for me if I'm in that spot. But no, I mean, like I was saying earlier, man, it's a non-points race. There's bragging rights on the line, obviously, but
absolutely.
It's meant for have a great time. You kind of let loose a little bit. You don't have to worry about your points, no matter your point situation you got for the season. And I think it'd be really enjoyable, man, especially the type of talent that's getting ready to be on one lobby, man.
Yep. So for everybody who's tuned into this broadcast, we're going to take a 10 to 15-minute intermission here as we set up for the All-Star race in just a little bit. So make sure you guys tune back in as Avenged Fail is making his return to the booth to call this All-Star race. And watch the best of the best in this league race for a little bit of bragging rights and maybe a little bit of money on the line as well. So to all my gnarly ones out there, tune back in just a few minutes to catch the second half of the NARL's All-Star festivities tonight. Thanks for tuning in, guys.